2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. Here's Okogie. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Okogie. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Paul. Goes up with a stripe. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt with the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Paul outside. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Towns. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's the floater. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And they double up Russell. And it's Beasley in the corner. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Beasley left side. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Beasley with a clean look. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. The pass to Schroeder. Back to Noel. And Noel throws it down hard.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And stolen by Noel. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Dort misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Culver. And it's Noel with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Dort passes to Noel. Here's Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Layman. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's picked off. Now here's Noel. Schroeder outside. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Layman. 1 second left. And he lays it up and in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had...
The guys on the team already tell me.
Well said, he does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Layman. He's out there with James Johnson. And it's Culver in at the 1. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
So it's the Thunder now after the basket by Minnesota. Diallo with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Noel missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Schroeder following the score by James Johnson. Schroeder.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive, and he's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
This is his first free throw of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Alinari comes in for Muscala. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Terrence Ferguson.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's stolen by Adams. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
It's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court, then suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability, and then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shea continues to work that change of pace game.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Towns dishes to Beasley. Back to Towns. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Diallo's there. Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Ball against Russell. Here's the lob to Adams. Towns with the steal. Pass to Okogie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Okogie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Paul right side. Gallinari wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
Russell passes to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Okogie. Left side, Towns. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Al Paul after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 3 now for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Minnesota making a switch here. Russell against Paul. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Ferguson, the pass to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Danilo possesses a deceptive strength that he uses so well on plays like that. Got to the hoop plus the foul.
The Thunder shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Schroeder. And that one misses from Lehman. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter. if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the small forward.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now here's Paul. And there's the feed to Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. They get it again, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
To the wing right side. Outside, Russell. Gomez kicks to Russell. Passes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's Okogie. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Okogie's got 8 points. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to Dort. And here's Gallinari. Gomez covering. Adams' shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. And it's Russell in the corner. Towns trying to get open. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
It's stolen by Gomez. Pass break, Minnesota. And here they go. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Pass to Russell. To the inside. To the left side wing. Okogie, the pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Over to the left wing. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, we see Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
Left side, Towns. That's tipped. Over to the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Beasley.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Culver. Steven Adams making his last shot. Culver dishes to Russell. Kicks to Culver. Inside. Here's Towns. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. For Oklahoma City, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it. A defensive anchor, and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
Noel passes to Reed. Here's Layman. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 5. So on the floor for Minnesota. James Johnson is out there with Layman. Then it's Culver. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Layman pass to Reed. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Culver. Here's Ferguson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Okogie. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Shoots from the line. Over in the corner, Paul. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Okogie misses. Oklahoma City leading by 6. The shot's good from Paul.
Always been so tough, his Paul. These types of finishes are definitely not easy.
Layman pass to Okogie. Layman gets the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Gallinari on the wing. There's the triple. No good on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the basket by Okogie. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Muscala misses.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming. Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Adams. To the right side. To the paint. And stolen by Russell. They're running. And here we go. Right wing. Not loose. Layman pass to Okogie. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Adams on the follow.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Terrence Ferguson. Minnesota also with the sub. Beasley's checked in. So the wing on the left. Hernan Gomez finds Beasley. Gallinari with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Passes it to Dort. And to find Gallinari and gets it to him. And that one is good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. Kicks it out to Paul. Down low. Muscala. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Johnson been in that spot before, embracing the opportunity and coming through clutch.
Gallinari on the wing. All up top. He's guarded by Russell. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Johnson. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari right side. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It counts.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Back to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. Towns down low. Misses in close. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah.
for the land of the...
It's great to be with you on a Monday. D.A. Jacob.
Well, Kevin, even...
David Aldridge, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Now, here is Russell. Beasley, the pass to Russell. Here's Okogie. Just 5 on the clock. Russell dishes to Towns. Makes it off the glass. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Inside, here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does, seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now, here is Russell. And that one is good by Beasley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yep, that one goes.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
Booker left side. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Outside, Towns. Now Russell. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Ayton. And it's Johnson penetrating. Booker the pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Kept alive. And the rejection by Towns. And another shot. And it's Ayton missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Suns trailing.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure. And he's got guard skills, too.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. Booker with it. Beasley covering. Now the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Beasley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And it's Rubio penetrating. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okogie for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker.
Oh, man. Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Now here's Towns. Unloads from 9. Also looking it over. Out to the right wing. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton. And now here's Oubre, fast break chance. He's looking for Russell and finds him. And now Minnesota on the fast break. They get a hand on it and taken away by Johnson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ayton kicks to Oubre. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Beasley outside. Hernan Gomez finds Towns. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Hernan Gomez down low. Bucket is good.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Layman, also Johnson out there. And it's Culver in at the point guard position. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think he's going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. To the inside, Noel. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Jerome. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. So he gets them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to Noel. Here's Reed. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the wing right side. It's stolen by Johnson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Carter. And they're on the break. Shots good by Baines. And the Suns lead by 2. Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Noel passes to Reed. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Jerome. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Reed gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Bridges. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Noel passes to Johnson. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. knocked away. Carter down low. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. Johnson, the pass to Reed. Over in the corner. 1:22 left now here in the second. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Timberwolves have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Culver's shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Right wing. 55 seconds left to play here in the half. Layman pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his first basket.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Noel. Covered by Bain. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Both good from the line that time. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Rubio. Defense right on him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Booker with no one around. And the Suns miss again. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hernan Gomez, no good. On the wing, Booker, or by Beasley. To the left wing. Charge has the open look. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. So all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Suns shooting around 41% on the night. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Suns leading.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And the layup falls. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Pushing it up. Beasley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Count that bucket. And Gomez has got 6.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. Beasley outside. Okogie, the pass to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Johnson dishes to Towns. To the paint. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's good. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Out to Russell to end the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Booker looking around. Culver with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Out to the right wing. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns kicks to Russell. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns, a fast break. Carter leading the charge. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Tips it. Russell passes to Johnson. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ricky Rubio comes in for Carter. And then for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. And Okogie subbed in for Lehman. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the pass to Baines. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Phoenix, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the technical free throw is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And the Suns making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Teardrop shot. Okogie misses. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Johnson right side. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Out to Russell. 4 seconds left. That shot, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Rubio looking around. He kicks it to Ayton. Goes back up. Oubre outside. Here's Booker. It's blocked. Beasley against Bain. Passes to Reed. Russell left side. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Down low. Knocks it loose. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. They double him with Russell. Kicks it out to Rubio. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Feeds it to Ayton. Reed with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Suns leading by 6. Rubio, the pass to Oubre. There's the feed to Baines. Releases. It's blocked. Beasley against Rubio. And that one is good by Beasley.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Pass to Baines. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And a change for the Timberwolves. Towns is checked in.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Beasley. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ayton attacking. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hernan Gomez passes to Beasley. Stolen by Rubio. Unhindered, going all the way. And Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Here's Okogie. That one misses. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Booker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Johnson in the corner. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 6. Kicks it out to Beasley. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. And his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Towns throws it down.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson surveying the floor. Ayton at the elbow. No good. Shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside, Russell. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,
Kevin,
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovic. Mitchell gets to Conley. Ingles passes to Conley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Russell passes to Towns. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Out left to the wing. Hernan Gomez against Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Here's Beasley. The rebound by the Jazz.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Conley against Beasley. Conley's shot is off.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Over to the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Mitchell looking it over. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Conley with it. He kicks to Gobert. Shoots from the right block, and he can't bank that one in. One-on-one here. Here's Okogie. Got a piece of it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
Mitchell outside. And the rejection by Towns. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Over Gobert. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Beasley. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. To the middle. Hernan Gomez, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Beasley. And there it is for him. Mitchell's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. Russell with it. Conley picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
That's good from Beasley. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Layman, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Trying to get open is Davis. Nice shot by Gobert.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson dishes to Culver. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. "17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Layman pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
That's tipped. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, James Johnson is out there with Layman. Then it's Culver, and it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. Down low, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Culver passes to Noel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And that one misses from Layman. Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal misses. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Gobert with the block. Outside, Davis. Pass to Mudiay. To the inside. Gobert down low. Johnson's there. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Timberwolves leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Reed. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Mudiay pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
To the right side. Back to Johnson. And the pass to Reed. Now, here's Culver. Defended by Mudiay. Here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
How about the recognition from Culver. Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Noel. Guarded by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Davis. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Jake Layman. And Moutier throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Johnson, the pass to Towns. Here's Noel. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Jazz trail by 4. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Here's Moutier. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Ingles. Pass to Moutier. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Here's Towns, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Utah.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And Towns drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Passes it to O'Neal. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clarkson. Beasley with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Back to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Towns. Rebound, Utah. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Ingles can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were never able to get the lead up. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He's perfect from the line this time. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Lehman subbed in for Josh Okogie. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Beasley outside. 2 points. That one goes. Beasley's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And here is Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Another miss by Utah. Right side, Russell. Lehman gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Mitchell. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No good, unable to end this run. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Reed. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The length of Gobert causes the defense plenty of problems. He's very clever at drawing fouls on his shots.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Jazz with some changes. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. The pass to Noel. To the middle. Now here's Culver. Pass to Lehman. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Johnson, the pass to Towns.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Down low, here's Towns. Chalk up 2 there. 6 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
Here's O'Neal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. For Utah, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. To the paint. Here's Towns. Gobert with the block. Now, here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Conley finds Gobert. And here's Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Good on both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 13-point game. In the corner, O'Neal with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. 2 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Culver out there with James Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. Russell finds Towns. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Towns. Passes it to Okogie. Johnson in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Clarkson. It's stolen by Hernangomez. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
Now, here is O'Neal. D right on him. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Russell passes to Okogie. Tries a 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
And he can't get the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And they double up Russell. Beasley with a clean look. They grab their own miss. No good that time. Jazz trail by 12. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Covered by Beasley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down low, here's Reed. Gobert with the block. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Ingles. There's the pass to Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson for three. He can't get that one to fall. And for the Jazz, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Ingles passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length. It's also the instincts.
Russell with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Beasley outside. Here's the three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Out to Russell. Beasley outside. They could use a bucket. The three. A rebound by the Jazz.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. Beasley outside. For three, a Kogi. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Hernan Gomez comes in for James Johnson. Mitchell trying to free himself. Conley's shot is off. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's a Kogi. Russell left side. Stolen by Conley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Hernan Gomez. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Now Gobert, the feed to Conley. And the rejection by Towns. Gobert off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never wrapped.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Gallinari. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Okogie.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Well, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the 3-point line.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Dort passes to Adams. Now Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. Such a wide open look.
That's the long-range damage that this coaching staff wants Shai Gilgeous-Alexander searching for. Nicely done.
And Beasley, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Okogie, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, when active and engaged on the defensive end, you can see what D'Angelo Russell is capable of.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. That 3 off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Okogie. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Dort passes to Adams. To the wing on the left. Here's Dort. Back to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Okogie misses.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Gallinari dishes to Adams. Towns with the defensive effort. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Paul passes to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Charity stripe shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Towns. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Well, Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. Here's Okogie. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. To the wing right side. And Muscala kicks to Ferguson. And there's the pass to Noel. Pass to Muscala. Tries yet again. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pushing it up. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Schroeder, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Over to the wing. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Boy, tough to finish with contact from that range. Shows what a determined scorer Jarrett Culver is.
From deep three-point range, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Culver. Layman is out there with Johnson. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Reed. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Diallo kicks to Muscala. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Noel passes to Reed. To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Culver dishes to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Schroeder. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
If you give Dennis Schroeder space, he is going to get into his mid-range game. Knocks down that one.
Culver kicks to Layman. Out to the right wing. Back to Russell. To the paint. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Alinari, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And it's good. 2 points. I think Gomez has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Adams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it. Timberwolves leading by 3. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after Gallinari made the last three-pointer. Down low. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Here's Paul. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, over Russell, and contact on the shot, so he'll... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Towns with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Gallinari. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Nerlens Noel comes in for Adams. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Look out below. An airmail special by Cat.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Now here's Diallo. No points in the game yet for him. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Noel. Outside, Towns. Here's Culver. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells us.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The deepest hole they got themselves in. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Muscala, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Paul. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Baisley into the power forward position. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Kicks it out to Beasley. Fires the three.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To the inside, Muscala.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Oh, that's blocked, but they recover it. Pass to Paul. Fires the three. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Knocked loose, and the Timberwolves with possession here. Towns against Paul. Beasley, the pass to Reed, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Inside, here's Noel. Banked in off the glass. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That one good for 2.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Culver passes to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. And the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 5. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. And that'll be his third foul so far. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jake Layman comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Then for the Thunder, Noel's checked in for Gallinari. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Here's Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
To the middle. Here's Reed. Can't hit that one. Adams, some nice D. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. Passes it to Layman. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. Here's Reed. Feeds it to Johnson. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Pass to Adams. Back to Schroeder. Here's Dort. .109 left here in the third quarter. Noel controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Johnson left side. To the left side wing. So here's Culver. Guarded closer. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dennis Schroeder. For Minnesota, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. No good on the second free throw. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Culver, and he makes both free throws. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And the shot is good. Johnson's got 7.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Schroeder finds Noel. Over Hernangomez. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Johnson. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernangomez in at the 3 slot. Down low, outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Back to Hernangomez. Right side Towns to the inside. Hernangomez passes to Johnson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota leading by 6. Russell feeling it out a bit. Hernangomez passes to Towns. Inside, here's Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Rebound, Minnesota. Johnson up top. Gallinari covering. Gallinari against Johnson. And Beasley, here we go. Johnson can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Good on the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Russell dishes to Towns. Beasley, the pass to Towns. It's stolen by Adams. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Nobody near Schroeder. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Beasley with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments, and he delivers big time.
Pass to Hernangomez. Back to Russell. Right side Towns. The pass to Beasley.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
Schroeder outside to the right side. Burton misses the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Towns. This one for three. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
For three, Beasley. Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder passes to Diallo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Now Hernan Gomez. Passes to Reed. And here is Hernan Gomez. Kicks to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
There's Gallinari with the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
From deep, Hernan Gomez. But they'll get another chance. From outside the arc, traps in the tray. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lobbed up there for Schroeder. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Russell against Adams. And Beasley, here we go. Here's Towns. Good on the shot.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Towns in at center. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Hernan Gomez, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Good.
You understand what the defense is trying to do, but Rubio just so creative out there to make plays.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And now the Timberwolves on the break. All going up court. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Back to Towns. Count the basket.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Towns kicks to Hernan Gomez. Passes it to Okogie. From beyond the arc. A shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton attacking. Johnson at the elbow. Back to Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, here's Rubio. He's tightly guarded, off on the layup.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Beasley against Ayton. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. And it's Rubio penetrating. Kicks it out to Johnson. With the tip. And Rubio with their second chance points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here is Russell. Okogie, the pass to Towns. The shake. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now here's Beasley, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton, and the basket by Okogie.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Here's Rubio, and it's sent back by Russell. They retain possession.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a rookie of the year. He's never stopped working on his game.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Now here is Carter. Out to the wing. Bridges, no one around him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Timberwolves leading by 8. Johnson kicks to Towns. Bridges with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Baines in the corner. Saric, that's good.
Well, Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Towns finds Johnson. Here's Layman. Back to Johnson. And he converts the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point. Here's Jerome. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Noel passes to Reed. Bridges with the steal. Here's Jerome.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. A shot by Johnson, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Here's Jerome following the score by James Johnson.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Culver passes to Reed, kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Reed, back to Johnson. 5 to shoot, to the middle. There's Layman, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation, and then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Suns pick up 2. Baines with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. Poked loose and taken away by Johnson. The pass to Noel. Johnson outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Carter left side. Pass to Culver. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Layman. And Baines pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Carter on the wing. To the inside. Shot's good by Baines. Baines has got 6 points.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Kicks it out to Booker. The offensive rebound. And it's Baines missing. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:03 left here in the second. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Down low. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Phoenix with another turnover here. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Sharch comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio's subbed in for Carter. Yep, it counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rubio dishes to Booker. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Back to Towns. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Okogie, covered by Rubio. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 12 points. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
We've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Here's Oubre. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 6. Rubio looking it over. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Rubio.
And Ricky Rubio.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Russell, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Russell passes to Beasley. He feeds it to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right calls. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Jerome.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rubio outside. Johnson inside. Hernan Gomez on him. Johnson kicks to Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Johnson. Minnesota shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Outside Russell. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Johnson. Russell passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And Rubio kicks to Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Russell. To the inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and Lehman subbed in for Josh Okogie. Here's Rubio. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Carter right side. Kicks it out to Rubio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Rubio does a great job of not only picking angles, but changing speed, and that keeps the defense guessing.
Beasley's checked in for Minnesota.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Towns, the pass to Reed to the left wing. Beasley outside. Feeds to Towns. Now the pass to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Out to Saric. And it's blocked. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Beasley, no good off the back of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Saric. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And here's Culver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sharch. No good off the front iron. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Sharch and Baines. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Okogie. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Russell missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's denied. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Pass to Reed. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Beasley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beasley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Sharch in the corner. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. Here's Reed, covered by Baines. That one goes. Count it.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Booker in the post, covered by Beasley. Excellent D there from Beasley. Okogie, the pass to Russell, and that one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bridges dishes to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Passes it to Okogie. Out to Russell for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. A 12-point game. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the basket by Okogie.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the basket by Rubio. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Rubio with a wide open look, but they recover it. Beasley with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 14. Okogie, the pass to Russell. That shot, no good. Good D by Rubio. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Beasley against Booker. And he makes that one.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Reed. Johnson outside. to Reed to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Baines following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bridges with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Saric. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Okogie over Bridges. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Towns in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Mitchell, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Yep, that one goes in there. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement. And you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Minnesota with the ball. And the basket by Okogie.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Okogie, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight. He's banging.
Now, here's Mitchell. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Ready by Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. Tipped away. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns dishes to Beasley. Back to Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got 6.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. To the middle, here's Russell. Nice move, and the layup is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Beasley against Mitchell. Over Beasley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Then for the Jazz, Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on his first attempt of the game. On up the court. Johnson dishes to Culver. Hangs in the air. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you don't see off guards inside all the time, but Culver, with his size and skill, does a nice job doing the dirty work to get to the foul line.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Utah.
And coming into the 2019 draft, Jarrett Culver seen as a prospect with a high floor, but perhaps a limited upside. Clark, do you see that?
Yeah, you know what, Greg? I think it's one way to look at it. I kind of look at it this way. you have to keep raising your basement so that your low is higher as you go through. And I do think he's got a pretty good upside. Most of it is going to depend on how he develops as a perimeter shooter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Clarkson passes to Moutier. Here's Gobert. Over Reed. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. Shot clock at 6. Johnson kicks to Layman. And Davis sends it back. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Pass to Moutier. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Reed. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A nice shot by Culver.
Well, you look at Culver and you watch his game. He's a tough 2 guard now. He's strong, he's got good length, and he's very skilled.
Passes to Gobert. He kicks it to Clarkson. Moutier passes to Davis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Moutier, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Poked away. Culver with the steal. And here's the fast break. And that one misses from Layman. Utah trailing here. Moutier with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, I love how Culver uses his length and athleticism to deny shots.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Johnson with the block. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. The Jazz again can't hit it. Timberwolves shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. It's stolen by Davis. And Bogdanovich now top the key. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists now in this one. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Mudiay. Hernan Gomez passes to Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Fast break, Minnesota. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Timberwolves have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Got a piece of it. Russell dishes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Mitchell gets to Conley to stop the run, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Conley's got his first points in this one. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to Russell. 6 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket for Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Stolen by Mitchell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Minnesota with it. Right side Towns. Kicks it to Russell. Hernan Gomez against Conley. Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that does it for our halftime show.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Russell is out there with Beasley. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here is Conley. From 11 feet away. Great positioning on the putback.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Beasley up top, covered by Conley. Towns, the pass to Okogie. Back to Towns. Out to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Hernan Gomez. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running. Hernan Gomez passes to Beasley. Back to Hernan Gomez. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Towns finds Hernan Gomez. And the call, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Moutier. No points in the game yet for him, and it's in there. Timberwolves leading by 5. Hernan Gomez passes to Johnson, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Mitchell wide open.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Culver dishes to Johnson. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz trail by 5. Now Moutier. The shot will not fall. Russell with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. To the paint. Here's Reed. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hernan Gomez finds Johnson. Minnesota again turning it over. Jake Layman's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Culver. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 5. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And the shot goes in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Mitchell outside. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Clarkson. It's stolen by Gobert. The pass to Clarkson. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Johnson. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Clarkson. Over in the corner, Conley. 3 on the clock. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leading by 3. And so the Jazz with another turnover. Down low. Here's Ingles. And he banks in the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Russell looking around. Here's Layman to the wing on the left. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 14 points.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Conley. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Okogie. Back to Towns. To the middle. Clock at 6. To the inside. Russell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
And stolen by Russell. Drops in the layup for 2. Russell's got 4 points this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's Gobert. That one doesn't drop. Towns with the defensive effort. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Johnson. Beasley outside. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Here's Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Johnson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Outside, Russell. The kick out to Towns. Out left to the wing. Okogie, the pass to Towns.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
That one is off.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Utah. Mitchell's checked in. Beasley with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Beasley outside. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Beasley outside. Towns finds Russell. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Beasley against Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. Shot from 16. Mitchell's shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And Bogdanovich not fearing the big moment. He's certainly comfortable being the guy to take these shots for him.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Towns dishes to Russell. Back to Towns. Feeds to Russell. And just miss after miss right now. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Deflects the pass. And so the Jazz with another turnover. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Conley. No one near him. The shot's good on the assist by Engel.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
To take the lead. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oh, and that was the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Bogdanovich left side. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Out to Russell. Beasley outside. Passes it to Hernan-Gomez. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Towns, no luck. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Beasley right side. Pass to Okogie. Nifty move. Got it.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.